she gave me.
Yeah.
Getting the rundown?
She gave me kind of a.
Jordan, who's the other son?
I don't know, but one of them, but I have to, I'll be.
I wish we could get her here, it's like,
She has offers,
she what?
many people. have
No, I
offers.
know, I know, yeah, I know.
She's it's.
Yeah,
I think Marty was more the shul goer too. I mean, I think she went with Marty, and I
Yeah.
think that was a part. That's a piece of it that's challenging for
I
her.
think so.
She's so nice.
I know.
Such a sweet lady.
Marshall! If we live and breathe.
As I live and breathe. I like that. As I live and breathe.
This is the man. I'm living and breathing.
I love that job though, when you don't see someone for 6 months. I've seen
How are you?
Right, what's the
Yes,
price?
I am.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Is Naomi here? Is Naomi here?
But I've
She is,
seen
she's
you.
in-
I have. It's not been 6
She's in the
months.
back room. No.
It's been a few weeks.
Few weeks, yeah.
You can't say Michael 18 for a few weeks.
Right, how do you say waking the napping?
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
What do you think, we'll get a minion, do you think?
Well, we may hopefully.
What's the over-under?
The overrun, I don't know, what do you think? Yeah, look, we don't know.
Okay, there you go.
I think we're gonna do it, I put odds on,
Okay.
I think so.
All right, I don't want to take the other side of it, it's not.
Yeah, it's not the right
It's
side
not
to
Shabbos.
take, right?
Yeah, it's not.
We don't wanna go an over-under on that, on Shabbos.
Well, did Claudia recruit,
Huh?
Claudia recruited some people other than us?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, did she recruit you? Did? Oh, she
And
did,
where
I
did
didn't
you
tell her.
coming in?
Oh, that's right, I forgot that that was, yeah. I forgot.
Whatever, then that's. Because I'm not like that time too. I mean, that time's better, to be honest.
Is that better?
Well, it's another night that I'm not at. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's in some ways. It's
Try to talk him into doing, hey, talk
Yeah.
him into doing an earlier one. And did you succeed?
Yeah.
Oh, They couldn't arm wrestle you into it, huh?
Dead to the situation.
They'll keep chipping away at you.
Actually,
not-
in the spring, when it's not so dark out and cold, like, it's easier for me to go out at night.
Your patience is
Yeah.
Like private.
Yeah, but I just wouldn't schedule that day, but it's just honestly tired.
Me too. I mean, that time, I don't know. It was good for me, but
But more people are coming to the evening one, well, that's good, that's the
No,
important.
no, it's important. I like what you wrote in the, call.
Oh, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it. So nice.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's in there.
I didn't know what to schedule.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
He sits in that corner.
Does he come Friday night, or?
He comes right in
I
my
didn't know you,
face. Usually comes.
Shane and Dan?
Yeah.
I did.
Usually, doesn't come right after 7.
Usually right there.
Or even, I think, John.
But I think she did.
Mark Levine is usually here.
Mark Levine works in Providence Park.
He won't be. Yeah. Yeah.
So are the Trackmans, I just spoke to Ellen. Linda and Mark are there for the season.
Martin's here from time to
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But Mark comes backwards and forwards, but he's there now.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's there.
Why did he come
I
back?
just spoke on the
I don't know, he
track.
comes back, 'cause I think, oh no, the kids are now, the kids were over,
Yeah.
they're way over in like Seattle.
Washington State, but
That's
isn't,
fine, but she is.
I think
isn't
he-
Kaylee still here?
No, I don't think so, I think all three of them are there now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Kaylee, yeah, all three of them are.
What's Kaylee doing out there?
It's a terrible.
She is, hang on a second, I'm gonna remember.
I don't know.
Kaylee is
And
working,
it's fine. Oh,
she's not doing like engineering, which is what I
This is
think
just
she,
fine.
she's doing like some
Okay, we were just,
environmental
she had to do surgery.
thing, if I remember rightly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Wow.
Okay. We're gonna start page 14 or 46.
Okay.
Yadi nefesh avarachaman mishoch avdach el retzona yarutz avdach kemo ayal yishtach el mul hadarach yerav lo yedidutach minofet suf vechol ta'am hadur na'el ziv ha'olam nafshi cholat ahavatach hana elna refana la beharot la noam zivach az titchazek v'titrapeh v'haita lach shivchat olam fatig yemu orachamecha v'chusna al beno havach ki ze kama nichsof lirot b'tiferet uzach hanaili machmad libi hushana ve'al titalam higalena ofros chaviv alai et sukat shelomah ta'ir eretz mikavodach nagila v'nismacha ba maher ahuv kiva moed v'chaneni kimei olam Hi, die, 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 die. Hi, hi, die, 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 die. Hi, die, 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 die. Hi, hi, die, 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 die. Hi, die, 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 yada, die, 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 die. Yada, die, 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 die. Page 15. Lechun eranana ladonai nariya letzur yisheinu nukad mafana butoda bizmirod niralo nirialo kielgo. Arbaim shana akud bedo vaomar om toelevavchem vahem lo yadu derachai Asher nishbati v'api im yavun el menuchati Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz Shiru l'Adonai bachu shemo Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato sapru v'agoyim Kevodo bechol ha'amim niflotav Ki gadol Adonai umulal meyod Norahu kol Elohim ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim va'adonai shamayim asa hod v'hada lefanav oz v'tiferet v'mikdasho havul Adonai mishpachot amim havul Adonai kavod va'oz havul Adonai kevod shemo seyu mincha uva'u l'chatzrotav Ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh ilu mipanav kol haaretz imru v'goyim Adonai malach avtikon tevel bal timot yadinamim b'meisharim yismachu hashamay v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam umlo ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo as Yerananu kolat seya'a lifnei Adonai kivaha lishbot haaretz yishbot tevel bet tzedek ve'yamim be'emunoto hay 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 Page 17 or 51. And I'm malach tagel haaretz yismachu yim rabim anav arafel sevivan sedek umishpat mechon kiso es lefanov tzedek harim shama v'tzismas or zaru ala tzadik ul yishrei lev simcha Simchu sadichim baronai v'yodu lezecher kodsho Mizmor shiru l'Adonai shir chadash ki nifat asar shir Lifnei Adonai kiva lishbot haaretz yishbot tevel b'tzedek v'yamim b'meisharim. Page 19 or 53. Adonai malach yirgazu amim yoshev keruvim tenut haaretz anoi b'tzion gadol v'ramu al kol ha'amim yodu shimcha gadol Ramamu Adonai Eloheinu v'histachavu l'char kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Please rise. Page 20 or 54 in the middle. Mizmor leDavid havul Adonai bnei lim havul Adonai kavod va'oz havul Adonai kevod shemo ishtachavu l'Adonai hadrat kodesh kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai al mayim rabim kol Adonai bakova kol Adonai behada kol Adonai shove arazim Vaishaber Adonai et arzei halvanon vayarkidem kemo egel Levanon vesirion kemo בכוח, בכוח, גדולת ימינך, ימינך. תתיר צרורה, קבל רינת עמך, סגבנו, טהרנו נורא. ענה בכוח, גדולת ימינך, תתיר צרורה, תתיר צרורה, קבל רינת עמך, סגבנו, טהרנו נורא. היי היי די 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 די, היי די 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 די, היי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די. נא דיבור דורסי. Page 21 or 56. Lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 פני שבת לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מכל הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה מציא מתוך אפיך רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה והוא יחמול עלייך אמלך. לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 פני שבת נקבלה. התנערי מעפר קומי לבשי בגדי תפארתך עמי על יד בן ישי בית הלחמי קבע אל נפשי גלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדון עלייך. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תקרמי מה תשתוכחי ומה תמי בך יחסו עניי עמי ונבנתה עיר על תהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה והיו למשיסה שועשייך ורחקו כל מבלייך יסיס עלייך אלוהייך כמשוש חתן על כלה לך דודי לי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תעריצי על יד איש בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה וצהלה טוב אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה Page 23 on the bottom of 59. מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי הסוף ועלי נבל עלי היגיון בחינוך מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון. צדיק אתה מה יפרח כארז בלבנון יזכה שתולים בבית אדוני בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו עוד ינובון בשיבה דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולתה בו אדוני מלאך עוד לבש לנויוס כי תזו אף תיקון תבל בתימות מקולות מהיים Kolot Mayim, Mayim Rabim, Adirim, Adirim, Mishpareyam, Adir Bamarom, Hai Dai Dai, Adir Bamarom, Hai Dai Dai, Adir Bamarom, Adonai, Adir Bamarom, Hai Dai Dai, Adir Bamarom, Hai Dai Dai, Adir Bamarom, Adonai. Dotecha ne'emnu ma'od, lebeitcha na'avash kodesh, Adonai la'orech yamim.
This week we observe the Yartzeiten of Marilyn Bruginski, mother of Claudia Lee, Rose Feller, mother of Gerald Jacobs, Ruth Alper Jaffe, mother of Marshall Jaffe, Nathan Windman, father of Joe Windman, Elia Bloom, mother of Raymond Bloom, Theodore Handelman, father of Stephen Handelman, Morris Steinberg, grandfather of Florence Grossman, Stanley Backer, father of John Backer, Rita Agris, mother of Cheryl Agris, Dr. William Koblenz, uncle of Eleanor Dreyfus, Natalie Esther Shore, mother of Audrey Bierman, and also Golda Cohen, Manya Fraulau, Wilhelm Krauss, and Anna Rosenberg, who are memorialized on our board. May their memories and the memories of all those whom we recall be blessings. Mourner's Kaddish is on page
24 or 62. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Yalma divra chiritei v'yamlech malchutei. V'chayei v'yomei v'chayei v'chol beit Yisrael. V'agala v'zman kariv v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabbah m'barach yelamu me'almaya. Yitbarach v'yitztabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudisha. La'elam in kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Ta'amiram v'yalma v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei shulam rabba min shemaya. L'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Kosei shalom v'rama. Kuyasei shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen.
Amen. Yasher Koach. Beautiful. So there's a saying in the Gemara which is something to the effect of, I didn't look up the exact phrase, something to the effect of, what you hear a child say in the marketplace, they heard at home. Which is usually true. I was thinking about it this week or earlier this afternoon with respect to my boys, and parents make different kinds of decisions, obviously. Phyllis and I have never been overly careful about what we say around the kids. We haven't. Maybe we should be more careful, but we haven't been overly careful about what we say around the kids. And, over the last 3 months, it's been a hard time for the Jews, and both mommy and daddy work for the Jews, and so a lot of conversations have been pretty heavy, and so they're aware of it because it's our work. We discuss our work, and we don't really shield them from that much. And a couple of weeks ago, I was, after the kids were in bed, I was talking to Felissa, and this is very personal. I was very wrought over this, and I'm very, very worried about this. And it's hard for me to talk about without getting emotional, but I said to Felissa, I'm really worried. Do Jonah and Gabriel know that Daddy thinks being Jewish is the best thing in the world? Do they know that? Or because I do. I do. And I said, other than, the blessing of having those two boys as my children, the other blessing that I think is the most amazing thing in the world is the fact that I'm a Jew. And I said, do the kids know that? Because all we talk about is how horrible things are for the Jews. And I was trying to comfort me. She said, yeah, I think they know. I think they know. But I don't know if they do. And and as I think about all of what I've said over the last 3 months, I think one could come away with the impression that that's not what I think. But it is. I'm telling you, it is. That is what I think. I think being Jewish is the most wonderful blessing I can imagine for all of us. And I think it's important that my kids know that, and I think it's important for you all to know that your rabbi thinks that. And I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about it a lot over the last several weeks, but I was thinking about it this week in relation to Tu B'Shvat and this statement which I guess I was aware of, but I suppose I had forgotten about until it surfaced for me again this year from Rabbi Yoshaya and the Gemara, and they ask, why is it that we place Arbor Day, this holiday of the trees, in the middle of winter? Why does it work out that way? And for those of us Jews who know real winter, unlike the rabbis of the Gemara, it's even more of a poignant question. But the rabbis of the Gemara knew winter too, in a certain kind of way. And Rabbi Yoshaya says, in answer to the question of why Tu B'Shvat falls when it does, and I wrote about this week if you saw it in the Hakol, but why does Tu B'Shvat fall when it does? And he says, because the rainy seasons have already passed, but the majority of winter is yet to come. By which he means there's more time between the winter solstice and the spring equinox yet to come than has passed. So Tu B'Shvat is not halfway to spring, it is less than halfway to spring. And that's why we celebrate, that's why we have Tu B'Shvat on the 15th of Shvat, because there's actually still the majority of winter to come. But you could still say, Rabbi Yoshua, why then? Right? I mean, that's why. It doesn't totally answer the question. And Rashi says that, well, what he means is that on Tu B'Shvat is when the trees, and I don't know if this is real, but when the trees have sucked up all of that rain, and then on Tu B'Shvat, the sap begins rising in the trees, which is eventually going to cause leaves to bloom and fruit to grow. Is that true? Okay, it's true. Even better for Rashi. He knows. He knows more about trees than I do, probably. But you could still ask why to Rashi. You could ask the question again. You say, okay, so the sap is rising in the trees, but why is that the time to celebrate the trees? Why not when they bud or when they flower or when they... You could think of other times when you might celebrate trees. And the answer that I want to share tonight, and I shared a slightly different one in Hakol, if you read it or want to go back and read it, it's also beautiful, from Shimshon Raphael Hirsch. But the answer I want to share tonight is from Rabbi Yehuda Leib Eiger, who was a Hasidic Rebbe from about 200 years ago. And he says that this is why, it's to teach us why the human being is called a tree. Ki adam etz hasadeh, which is this line from Dvarim, the human being is like a tree. How is a human being like a tree? A human being is like a tree because even in the depths of Shvat, the stirrings of Pesach are already coming. That's what he said. And he says, like a tree, even when they seem, every year they're sort of destroyed and they become barren. But they never lose their inner moisture. Let's see what he said. Their inner freshness. Od Yanuvun Beseva. That's what we just say. This beautiful line. They'll still be fresh and fragrant in their old age. Od Yanuvun Beseva. That there's always, and that's what a person is like. Right? A person is like, they get knocked down and then they get back up again. But you should know, and this is why Tu B'Shvat is when it is. It's so that you should remember that about the tree, and you should know that you're like a tree, and so you should think, oh, I know that even though it might not seem like I'm alive, or it might seem like I'm barren, I'm not. And that we should know this about one another and recognize this about one another. And I was thinking a lot about that this week as I was reflecting on this conversation I had with Felissa about how my boys perceive the world and how I present Judaism and how I present sort of the situation that we're in, that we should know, or that I should know about myself, or that I should trust, or that we should all trust that, like, we have this inner freshness that is going to flower, and that is there, and that's always there, and that we have to be aware of that, and that we have to look for that. So I hope that we can. Tu B'Shvat is next week, by the way. So, we'll continue with Mariv. Do you want to lead Mariv? Please rise, page 26. 28.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMivorach.
Baruch Adonai Borach Leolam Vaed.
Adonai Borach Leolam Vaed. Chochma v'tefah. Uzvana mishanet. Laila choshech. Oshmena. Umavir yom umevi laila. Mavdil ben yom ume laila. Adonai tzivot shemo el chai v'kayam. Tamid yimloch aleinu leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ari Haravim Havadol B'Yid Yisrael Chikim V'Shvatim Haken Adonai Yavad Chal Tasim Mimenu Le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad V'yavta et Adonai Elohecha V'chol levavecha V'chol nafshecha V'chol meodecha V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele Asher anochi metzavecha Hayom alevavecha V'shinantam levanecha V'divarta bam B'shivtecha B'veitecha Uvleftecha V'aderech Uvshoftecha Uvkumecha Ukshartam leot Ayadecha V'hayu letotofot B'neinecha Uktavtam Hamizuzot Beitecha Uvisharecha V'shmot Yishmot Natati Shamu Lotitim The Santana Tavara Ada Adonai Elohechem Emet Emet V'nakol Zov V'gem Aleinu Givar Aleinu V'nachnu Yisrael יוצא את ישראל, ים סוף. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדע בקודש נוראתי לא תוספת מלכותך ראו בניך בוקיים לפני משה זה אלינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגולו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל השכילנו ופול עזרם תגנה ביתם סתן המלך המלך ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ועמד יברח גדולתי וימליך מלכותי בחייכם וביומכם ובחיי וכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו יהי שמי רבו מבורך לעולם לעולם מעמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה חמתה דמירם בימה ויאמרו אמן. Shalom bimroma, uyase. Shalom, shalom aleinu, v'yako Yisrael, v'yako Yisrael, v'yimeru, amen. Oseh shalom, shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru, amen. V'hulu hashamayim ve'haaretz v'chol tzivam v'yachal Elohim v'yom hashvi'i milachto asher asa v'yishbot b'yom hashvi'i mikol milachto asher asa v'yivarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i v'yikadesh oto ki bo shavat mikol milachto asher bara Elohim la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah El Hagadol Hagibur Hanara El Elyon Konei Shemayim Ba'aretz Magen Avot Bidvaro Mechayei Mekim B'ma'amarom Ha'el HaKadosh Shein Kamohu Hameniach Le'amo B'yom Shabbat Kodsho Ki Vam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Ki Vam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Lefanav Na'avod Bira V'fachat ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעון הברכות אל ההודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי ומניח בקדושה לעמד שני עונג זכר למעשה בראשית אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רצה ומנוחתנו קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך סבנו בטובך ושמחנו בשועתך ותאר ליבנו לעובדך באמת והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך וינוחו וישראל מקדשי שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת יגדל ויגדל שמי רבם בימד יברך ירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבו מבורך לעולם לעמי עמיה יתברך יברך וישתבח ויתברך ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתדע ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי לקודשה לילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בימה ויאמרו יהי גבול כל אבותכם לכל ישראל קודם אבוהון דיבי שמאי ויאמרו יהי שלום רב מן שמאי וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו Amen. It's on page 49 and 93. Chayanu Mecholam Borei Pri Hagaf Mecholam Asherim Zutav Ratzavanu V'Shabbat Kodsho V'Yavav Ratzon Hilanu Zikaron Ma'aseh Bereshit Ki Hu Yom Tehila L'Mikrei Kodesh Zecher L'Siyam Mitzrayim Ki Banu V'Charta V'Iltanu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim V'Shabbat Kodshecha V'Yahava U'Ratzon Himchaltanu Baruch Ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Alinu Shabbat Vadom Hakol Latei Gula Leoser Breshit Shelo Asanu Pirei Haratzot Velo Samanu Mishpachot Adama Shelo Sam Kavakim Kahem Vigor Aleinu Kechol Amona Panach Lukorim Mishakavim Umoti Kadisha tome is found on page 52 or 101. Yikadash Merabah, Le'amad Yivrach Yirutei V'yamlik Machutei, V'chayechon V'yomechon Uv'chayei Ducho Beit Yisrael, B'agala U'zman Kari V'yimru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mavarach Le'olam Le'omei Omaya, Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitba'ar V'yumam V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei Dekusha Brichu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran b'yama v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'rumav, u'yaseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen.
Oh, to Steve and to Darren. Kiddush this week is sponsored by Adam Gerber in honor of Jen Gerber's birthday. Thank you, Adam. We are always looking for Kiddush sponsors. Please contact Andrea Rothberg. The Winter Blood Drive is January 28th. Adult Ed is starting on Tuesday evenings again this week, January 23rd, History of Zionist Ideas. Please email the office to register. There's a $75 donation just basically to cover the costs of the booklets that we're making. It's going to be a great class. It's going to be taught mostly by me, also by Arnie Eisen at the end, and it should be really, really great. We're going to read every Herzl up until today, so it's going to be, please try to come for some of those. Lunch and Learn Wednesdays and Zoom. The Israel trip is still as of now on, July 1st through July 29th. If you're interested, please contact Adam Gerber. Refugee Shabbat is next week, and we're going to hear from our committee about our work this past year and in the coming year. Bella, the woman who we've helped resettle here in the States, might be joining us, and it'll just be a great day. Please come for that. The book women's group is tomorrow at right after shul. And finally, the next book group is Sunday, February 25th, and the book is Stranger in the Desert by Jordan Salama, who's a graduate of the PJC Learning Center. And yeah, we'll continue with Yigal. Nimchai ve'yishtabach nimtza b'einei del metziyuto echad ben yachid keyechudo elam v'gam etzof ve'yachduto eino demutaguf ve'eino guf lo nachroch elav kedushato kanon l'chol davar asher nivra rishon ben reshit le'reshito Hino adon olam v'chol notzar yoreg gedulato malchuto shefan nevuato netano elam shefzulato v'tifarto lo kamri Yisrael v'mosheo navi ma'abid et tmunato Torah et Natan ve'amo el yad nevi'o eman beito lo yad alifael lo yamir dato le'olamim mezulato sofer v'yodea setareinu mabit besot davar dekadmato gomer ish chesed k'mifalo noten rashara gerishato yishlach l'geis yamim meshichenu liftom chakeket yeshuato meitim michael mirochaso baruch haneyat shetilato meitim michael mirochaso baruch haneyat
No, I don't mean that, I'm just.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
No, but I don't mean that, I mean about like your, you think about your message. How you ever switch on this? He does like it. He does, and I think that when you're watching on that too. Hard to be
And that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom, Yahweh Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
It was like 4 nights. Oh, no, I do. It's my first time.
Yeah.
Relationship with Israel that I have.
Huh?
You know, and then you start to realize.
Serious? What's he
Like, Israel's still.
That's true.
So they were the lights.
California's not. He was at his.
I don't go there like I think
And she was.
Oh, it's all
Yeah, and just bought an apartment.
They bought her apartment.
In Mexico. To use as
I don't feel the Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's good. Well, Gasher Poem, you talk.
But she just went for 18 days and came back less enamored than she was.
Does Mo like it down there?
Mo loves it, and it's good for him because the sun's never warm. But
Yeah.
But anyway, she,
Oh,
is
he's part of the
thinking
parent?
that, like, then she was like, oh, this is such a macho picture, I'm not sure I want to use it. This is sign here.
Exciting.
Because I think her father would take it.
Do you have the, work set list for this week? Make sure people that,
They're not lit.
they're not lit, so I wanna just take.
So I made it this week. Melania's been out this week, so I made it this week. So I just ran the thing in Show Cloud, but then she also uploaded a version. Like I saw it just before Shabbat, and I printed it out at home before Shabbat. But I had the one here that I had made. Hers was a little different. It had fewer names.
First you said one.
Yeah. So
Did
I
you have
don't
the other
know.
list, I'll make sure that.
I don't know what the discrepancy is.
The two systems don't talk.
No, I know. Well, so I don't.
You have your list of people. 'cause I'm sure-
That's my list.
Where is it?
It's right up there.
When did you start it?
Only one can be happy.
At a time. When did you start?
Oh, it's underneath.
Me?
Serious?
Yeah, we're talking cereal. Sometimes you talk serious, actually.
Gee, rap
It's not
is
all
an important
fun,
thing to be
it's
able
not
to
just all funny.
Wait,
So-
jokes about
When are
like
they resting?
Well, no, in like the next 2 years. Maybe.
Oh, that's pretty soon.
But now
Very-
they buying this thing to use as an Airbnb to make money off of it.
But John, I don't know why there's a discrepancy. I don't know.
I'll get to Bob, but there was always the systems don't talk.
So anyway, that was.
Sure, last is
It was
last.
any
I think they're gonna try and figure out maybe bi-national and so on. I think they will live in one country for the school year and the other country for the summer, is my guess. Which one?
I think they should pick us.
Well, I don't know, she's very torn, she loves Mexico, but she was saying to me that when they came back, she said, boy, it's a census nation.
It's not a relationship. You know the problem I'm having.
What age he's gonna be at,
I
like, deal with this. Right,
all the time.
so I think maybe when he's younger, and all that,
Yes, because
it's
I'm
also whatever pressure on his health, there's a lot of widows, right?
paranoid in.
Right, like,
See,
what happens
she
when they
doesn't
make plans, or
recognize it. I think
man
all
plans,
that.
God laughs, or all those things, right?
My mom's.
No, but she has tendencies towards a little paranoid anyway.
Well, it rhymes in Yiddish.
Yeah. She verbal, I think she would say it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
Compared to my other
That's all great news. Great news, mazel tov.
I'm in here. Right here. Right here. I need you to line up with him. Turn it all the way so it doesn't remember a fire situation. It's all the way. All right, and to the right.
This one.
Should I be?